This Sunday finds us
at Wooronook campground.
Let's take a look at how we got here.
We started the week at Rocklans Reservoir.
We're at Rocklans Reservoir and Turkey Neck, I think is the name of our campground. I think on Google Maps we just typed in Rocklands Reservoir Reserve Camping. There's quite a few camping grounds around Rocklands Reservoir because it's huge. But how beautiful is it? Got all these green trees. You can see down to the water. We'll have a look at that in a minute. But a good track in. Lots of information. As we can see, camping permitted beyond this point, and a good track. We weren't on dirt all that long before we got to where we decided to set up. So there's plenty of signage around taking your rubbish home, which is just what you should do anywhere. There's also about keeping your campsites 20 metres above the high water mark. Now it's a bit hard to pick where the high water mark is. There are a few old fire pits or fire remains that are a lot closer, but because we're in a caravan, we wanted to find somewhere fairly flat, and this is the first flat spot that we found. As you can see, it's well up above the water. It's fairly level. We still had to put it under a ramp to get it up. But you'll see we're getting full sun for the solar. It's fairly windy, and it's going to get windier throughout the day. And we're clear from trees. But this is our spot. That is at the front of our campsite. Rocklands Reservoir. It's bloody beautiful. At Rocklands Reservoir, there's a heap of fishing to be had. We've bumped into a bloke in the main street of Balmoral who told us that just a near 2 weeks ago, a giant 8 kilo trout was caught. And there's Murray cod. Now there is no cod closed season in the Rocklands Res, so we're going to try and catch ourselves a cod. And there's also reddies, and I assume carp, but carp will be later on when we get desperate. I put the shrimp net in. I've got a rod baited up for some cod, hopefully, and with the prospect of a giant trout. Tassie Devils, we'll give them a run over the next couple of days. The sun's just peeking through the pretty overcast day. It's not very warm, but it's a beautiful res. There's heaps of beautiful trees.
It's about 12 degrees. It's pretty windy. Tried having a fish with no luck. There's no fish in this river or lake. So we're going to be bound in the van. Now, we often get asked, well, we've been asked once. I don't even think we've been asked once. I'm just telling you. What we do when we're stuck in the van for a period of time, because it does happen when you travel and you live in a van. There are times where you're stuck in the van due to weather or other circumstance. So, Tanya knits. Tanya does a great job knitting. Jumpers, vests, they'll be online soon for sale. I think the jumpers are $1,500. You can get a beanie from about $200. So keep an eye out for those. So while Tanya knits, I basically do a lot of editing. It's probably not very good editing, but I enjoy it. I sit through hours and hours of video, and I only use iMovie, so it's not very sophisticated, but it's my level of technology. So, seeing there's not much to film and there's not much footage to put on, I thought I'd show you what we do on a day when we get bored. Haircuts and personal grooming. So that killed in 10 minutes of the day. It's going to be a long day, isn't it? Now, it's time for another exciting instalment of All Right or Shite. And today, we're looking at a giant pickle. Pickle in a pouch, hot flavoured. Now, we've had this for quite a while in the van. It says to tear here. It's full of pickle juice. Oh, so we've taken. And then we get this giant. That is a giant pickle. Now this is a hot mama pickle. So, is it all right or is it shite? I don't really know where to start. We'll start this end.
It's shite.
No, that was just horrible. Oh no. It's salty. It's... What?
Is it hot?
It's got like a peppery burn. It's salty vinegar pepper.
Okay. And is it all right or is it shite?
It's categorically, that is shite. Right, Tanya, we're leaving Rocklands Res. What were your thoughts?
Nice and peaceful, a little bit windy, but that was the weather all over the state, so couldn't avoid it anyway. Sadly, no fish. Again, getting a little annoyed by this.
The water looks beautiful too.
It did, it's really clear.
But we didn't even see fish moving or getting around, so it might have just, the weather might have just turned them right off and they were laying pretty dormant. But it is a nice quiet space. It would be a bit tricky to find a level spot for your van. We were lucky because we got here early and there was a nice big space for us. But
again, not flat anyway.
Yeah, we still had to put the ramp under it, but
yeah.
I think,
but nothing too drastic.
But as those better spots started to fill up, it might be a bit harder to find something level if you got here, you know, on a Friday afternoon or a long weekend or something like that, when there clearly is a lot of people that get here.
Yes, there is.
We did see a few boats out, so
yeah, there's another one out today.
It is a fairly busy lake.
Yeah.
We went 500 metres past the boat ramp, and at the boat ramp there's a pretty new toilet block, drop toilet.
Pretty clean though, which is good.
So, you know, if that's the way you're inclined to camp up next to a toilet, you could probably get a little bit closer than what we were. We had kangaroos come and visit this morning, which was always nice. Lots of bird life, as Tanya pointed on. Lots of animals. No fish.
No fish.
So we're off now to
Wooronook.
Wuranok. Wooronook. As you can see, there's a few powered sites. We've decided to go around the other side of the lake to unpowered. But near the powered sites is an undercover barbecue area. Heaps of seats, playground, a jetty,
and an amenities block. This is another one that it's a bit of a ski. It's a bit of a water ski lake. So in summer, I imagine it would be way busier. That's $5 a night, unpowered, and that's what we're going to do. So just past the playground, there's a little pontoon jetty type setup. And we're going to interrupt these ducks, but that's okay. They interrupt us all the time. I don't know how, they just do. So it's pretty good water quality for an inland lake. You can still see the bottom here, which is good. Some steps, so I imagine there's a bit of swimming to do at some stage. Boat out having a trawl. We're over the other side. There's a cabin you can hire. That caravan looks like it's on fire. Good amenities block. And Wooronook Lake. It's actually really cool. So even way over here on this sandy beach, which is past a bit of a swimming area, looks like they've got more powered sites. And water. The water's not potable, so that's the only reason we didn't sort of do that. But I don't know how you go getting your van level on this. It'll take a bit. But it's a bloody good lake. Would be incredibly busy in summer. So as I said, Wooronook, there's a bit of a skiing lake, beautiful boat ramp, concrete all the way down, water's looking lovely.
We've driven a few k's from camp to a place called Mount Jeffcott, and we'll go for a walk up it and see what we can see.
Another sink and electric barbecue. I'm liking the idea.
Yeah, you don't see the sink very often.
Don't think the tap works, but there is a sink. So this was our campsite at Wooronook Lake. As we come through here, we've got the lake. And the fishing person is Tanya. Now you may not recognise her because she's hiding behind a tree. And she's got her fishing scarf on because the flies are thick. And apart from the flies, how's your couple of nights been here?
Yeah.
Nice and peaceful. It's just a really good campground for the price, and they're doing a lot with amenities, which is really good.
And the frogs were talking all night.
Oh, the frogs were so loud.
Yeah.
The birds have been sensational too. Like, I'm not a twitcher. I laugh at twitchers, ha ha ha. But I may slowly becoming a twitcher, because when you see a beautiful bird like that Azura kingfisher, wasn't it beautiful?
It was. It was really pretty.
And then we flew the hawk whistling kite flew over the top.
Yeah, a few times.
And I was that impressed by it, I forgot to take photos.
Yes.
All the water birds.
Yeah.
And let's not forget the old musk duck.
Oh.
They are crazy bloody things. I don't know what they're shooting out their butt, but or why they do it, but they do. Brings us to an end of another week on the road.
And remember, don't count the years.
Make the years count.